Okay, just an addendum. After I shot the video for the hive, I was putting stuff away, and I had just a couple bees that kept buzzing around my veil and would not leave me alone no matter how far away I got. They weren't in mass. There was just one or two of them, and I shook them off, and I got out of my bee suit, and be damned if they didn't come back. And they went with me all the way to the house. Obviously, I got stung. Right here, he just dive bombed my face, and it's behavior that I've never seen in bees. Once I close up the hives and walk away, usually everything's fine. It's early July, so I can't imagine, well, I don't know, it's only my first year. So maybe they are just more defensive around their hive this time of year. Anyway, give me your opinions, tell me what you think. Just a little addendum to the video. Thanks for watching, bye. Okay, Chris with Wannabe Honey Farms. If you like the channel, be sure and subscribe. If you want to get updates, hit the bell. Today we're here with my friend Rich. He was a longtime boss of mine, and if I'm not being a little too presumptuous, I can now say he's my friend. He's a observational bee geek.
Yes.
Okay, he's afraid to pull the trigger himself, but he has no problem coming over and sponging off of me with bee activity. So he's going to be joining us today. All right, we're going to get suited up, geared up, and get into the hives. Okay, we're all suited up and ready to go. I'm doing things different. Last time I went into the hive, it was 90 to 100 degrees, somewhere there. It's warm today, it's not much better, but I'm old and I'm fat and I don't do good in hot weather. So rather than go through all three hives, today is Friday. Today I'm gonna go through Squirrel. Saturday, I'm gonna go through Bud. And then on Sunday, I'm gonna go through Bounty. But I'm just gonna do them one at a time. And that way, when you guys comment and tell me what you saw, I've got a better idea of what hive to look for and try when I figure out what you're talking about and what I'm talking about. And so I think it's going to go smoother this way. It'll give you guys a better idea on which hive I'm looking at and what I'm looking in. Okay, so with that being said, okay, this is Squirrel. This is probably my favorite queen that I have because Bounty was in Squirrel. We had to do the artificial swarm with the tearing off split. Rich was there during that. And this hive went queenless for about a month, and she hatched from here. She went out, got mated, and she came back. And when she came back, she had her tool belt on. She was ready to work. Gloves on, hard hat, shovel. She was ready to work, and she has been smoking on this hive. So she is far and away my favorite queen. But all right, let's go in here and see what we got. Okay, I'm scraping away dead bees that got assassinated last time I was in here. I feel bad every time I do that, and I'm trying harder and harder not to squish bees. Yeah, they got this glued down good. All kinds of squish bees. Okay, I'm looking on the top. No queen, so I feel good laying that down. Okay, let's see what we got going on in here. These bees so far are relatively calm. I'm not going to smoke them. This is really working out better where I don't smoke them until I go to put the hive back together. Okay, up here this super, they are starting to draw this out. I'm actually pretty happy. It's a lot more drawn out than it was last week, and that's on the edges. Okay, you can see all the shiny stuff in there, Rich. That's honey that hasn't been capped. I was scraping that down before, but the bees use it as a bridge to climb up from that box up into this box. And the way they got comb being drawn out on this, I'm almost considering putting a super on if I decide that there's no queen up here and nobody's laying, but so far all I'm seeing is honey stores. And I'm trying to keep a real close eye to see if there's a queen in here somewhere. Okay, they got about 2/3 of this drawn out over on this side. Same thing over on the other side. And it looks to be all food frames. Yeah, it's nothing but honey being drawn out in there. In this box, that's all I'm looking for. I'm hoping to see some drawn out comb all the way across. And if that's the case, I'll put a super on, or not a super, but a queen excluder. And in this last month of honey flow, we'll see what becomes of it. But that's just more honey. No sign of a queen. My ability to find a queen is horrible. So I'm hoping that maybe another set of eyes up here will help me out. Yeah, they are drawing this out. I mean, it's not much. They are drawing it out, but it's at least 1/3 to 2/3 on every frame so far. And then I spoke too soon. Nothing over here. And I got a feeling that's the way it's going to be the rest of the way across. Nothing. Nothing. Still no queen. Here's a cluster of bees on this one.
Yeah, they're working honey.
Yeah, and they're working on it. They're working on it on that corner. Well, with that cluster of bees, I was thinking maybe the queen came up here, but I sure don't see her. Yeah, they got their faces down in it and doing a good job. And this one, not so much. Nothing on either side. But since it's late in the season, the bees are up there. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to put an excluder on this before I close it up. Okay, I'm switching gears now. I'm going to be paying closer attention, looking for eggs, and if I see a queen, I see a queen. I don't know what he's doing, or she's doing.
It's an awful big one.
It's not a drone. If I come across a drone just readily, I'll show it to you. There's one right there that drowned, appears to be drowned upside down in her own honey. Will you hand me that clampy thing right there? Thank you, sir. Oh, rack.
Hmm?
The rack. All right.
Break it loose, aren't you?
Yeah,
It's literally glued.
Okay, last time there was comb on the side of the box and it made scrape marks coming up here. At first, initially, I didn't recognize it for what it was. Holy smoke. Okay, there's more of a scrape mark right there, same thing.
Turn it over. You got a big mark over here, and you can see where the honey is.
Yeah. Okay, this is a very, very, very heavy honey frame.
Is it ever?
But they got brood on that, buku food. I'm gonna give the bees a chance to fall off of it. Okay. No queen cups. Yep. Okay, but if you look down here, you can see those white wormy larvae.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and this is a normal pattern that they do. They'll make food that arcs across the top and down the side, and then in the middle, that's where they'll put their babies. What I would like to see is eggs. Okay, this one they're backfilling with honey. Yeah, a lot of backfill honey. I don't see any brood down in here. Okay. Let's get this up in the sun. Okay, Rich. In the sun, look down in my lower left corner here, those open frames.
Yeah.
And down in there you can see what appears to be a little grain of rice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, those are day-old eggs. So even though I don't see a queen, I now have queen evidence that she's in here and laying. And that takes the pressure off. Yeah, all through this one, on this side is nothing but eggs in the middle. She's been laying like crazy in here. Go ahead, what?
That one right there. She was just sitting butt in one of the.
I sure don't see what a queen. The wings only come halfway down her body, and she'll have a really, really elongated tail.
Okay.
She's difficult to miss once you see her. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, I did a video earlier today about putting a rock of salt in my pond. Disregard, it was a total absolute fail. The rock of salt melted down to almost nothing within an hour. Okay, I see a giant drone. Boy, he's a big one. If there were swarm cells, they'd be down here on the bottom. But this is a big old frame of brood. All the yellow here,
Yeah.
the tan, the yellow is honey.
This is honey here, right?
Yep.
A little spooky.
That's all honey. This in here is all brood. Yeah, she's been laying. I like this. There's some queen cups. Right up here, they're dry.
Yeah.
And so they will make those sometimes just for the sake of making them. But I still don't see any queen, not that I'm really caring anymore. I'm just looking to see if maybe they're becoming a little honey bound. But so far it looks like she has room to lay. She's been doing a good job. Lots of brood here. All right, I've seen eggs, I've seen food, and I saw brood. Holy smoke. I gotta see this side. Okay, this is almost solid honey. And if I felt so inclined, I could actually harvest some of that. And I saw that on the next frame over too. Yeah, they're getting wound up. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they are. That is all honey with some brood on the other side. All honey, a little bit of brood. I need your guys' opinion. Is that too much honey? Should I be concerned about getting honey bound? Granted, I haven't gotten into the lower box yet, but goodness. Same thing, a bunch of honey. But there's a lot of brood too. And after the summer solstice, okay. I know they do start to slow down. I am going to shoot some smoke in here. They are getting a little bit riled up. I don't know if it's because I'm getting into some major food stores. Yeah, this side of this top hive, it's almost like they're using it as a super, storing honey. Yeah.
They just capped it off.
Yeah, if this were capped on both sides, I'd pull it out and I'd put a blank frame in here and spin it and collect the honey. So I'm going to keep an eye on that, and maybe next time I come out here.
Look, you can see the honey in there.
Yeah.
They just haven't capped it off.
Exactly.
Put it in. And you didn't think you'd be harvesting at all?
I still don't think I am.
Now, do they have workers that are taking care of the dead bees?
Yeah, yep,
Haul them out, right?
yep. All this. Okay, YouTube, help me out here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, probably about 4 or 5 frames that are like 90% food stores. There's a little bit of brood in the middle, but it's mostly food stores. Should I think about harvesting that and making room, or just leave it be as part of the winter storage that they're putting together? Based on what I'm seeing, I am definitely going to put an exclusion polluter up on top of that. Oh, so many things do. Goodness. I thought I cracked that loose. Okay, that is heavy. All right, they are getting plenty wound up right now. Where did I put that clampy tool? There it is. All right, same situation. Yep, because take a look in there. There's a bunch of brood. Okay, this is more what I want to see. Honey around the edges, brood in the middle, eggs and brood, and nothing but food stores on that side. Okay, here's a good solid frame of brood. What's that? This?
Yeah.
That is a drone cell.
Aha.
The drone are much bigger than the workers, and so their cells protrude. But yeah, see, this is good. She's been working the way I want to see it down here. And now I'm looking for swarm cells, but this is really looking good here. Good solid frame of brood. Same thing on this side. No sign of swarm cells. Okay, I see more eggs down there. She's been laying a lot, working hard. Yeah, we've recently had a hatch here. Drone brood down there, but I don't see anything to be concerned about. See, Rich, this is all drone brood along here. In fact, what we can do, because Varroa mites are probably the biggest danger to the bees, and where they like to hang out is inside the drone brood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then they hatch out of there, and so we can kind of take a look around in here and see if there's any like little brown dots. Yeah, a lot of these, this drone brood is too far along. There's like ready to hatch drone in there.
It's a larvae right there.
Yep. But I'm looking for just little brown dots that may be inside the drone brood. And at the end of this month, I'm going to do a Varroa treatment. But so far, my only concern so far with this hive is all the honey that's up in that second brood box. That is a lot of honey. But the upside to all that honey is, I'm thinking since I got so much in there, they'll have no problem going up and filling up that super. And maybe I will harvest some honey this year. I got my pin and my queen catcher just in case I happen to come across her, but I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, there's lots of brood in here. There's lots of places for her to lay. Again, no swarm cells. Okay, lots and lots of room to lay. Lots of larvae. Okay, this video is probably not going to come out the way I want it as far as showing you what I'm looking at. Shirley would normally be hovering over my shoulder, getting everything. Believe it or not, our 1-year-old granddaughter can't take care of herself. Golly. 1-year-olds can be so inconsiderate. All right. Nothing but ladder comb and drones. Fantastic brood pattern. What do you see, Rich?
Maybe it's just pollen I was just kind of watching because I was watching your mentor talking about whenever you see them follow one another.
Oh yeah. They'll cluster around her in a circle.
Yeah.
Really healthy hive. I could not be prouder of this queen. I have yet to see this queen unless, no, that's not her. Okay, outside frame, nothing but food stores. Honey and honey waiting to be capped. What's that, Rich?
Look at all that.
Yeah. And none for me. Okay, more brood on the outside of a food frame. First year beekeeper says, that's odd to have brood that far to the outside, but what do I know? Tell me, what do you guys think? This is all about asking you guys for help. And so if you see something weird or hear me mentioning something weird, please just sing out. Okay, this is every bit of it, honey. Waiting to be capped. Same thing with this side. All right, I want to do a happy dance. There was no swarm cells. There was no queen cups with anything in them. Lots of honey, lots of brood, lots of eggs. This is a happy, healthy hive. I am delighted. And based on how much food stores I've seen in here, I'm definitely going to put a super on. Or, excuse me, I got a super on. But I'm going to put the queen excluder on there. I went through that top hive and I'm fairly certain there was no queen in there. Okay. Come on, girls. There we go, we got smoke. Okay, I'm going to try to smoke them down as I button up. Try not to squish any bees. Oh, this box is ridiculously heavy. I squished. But yeah, this hive is ridiculously heavy. Those horizontal hives are starting to look better and better. Okay, looks like my smoker went out. Okay, one thing I do have, you'll notice on this box, on the upper vent, I'm going to keep that hole open in the event that any drone are up here, they have a way out because they won't be able to get through the queen excluder. But I'm going to see if they'll make me some honey up here. And we're going to call this a success. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm just going to button this up. We're going to call it a day. And if you like the channel, be sure and hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye.